Well, hello, and welcome back, my friends. Season 1, Episode 8 of the waterfall build over at Smuggler's Pass. And today we're going to do working on them raised beds, and we're going to go for a little walkabout too, kind of break the monotony of the build a little bit. So yeah, when we last left off here, I really wasn't all that happy with what I had done. A bit of a schmozzle, so I'm going to break this down. But rather than bore you, I think we'll speed this up a bit for you. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, there we go. That's looking a little better, I think. It'll end up just my OCD just doesn't allow. I mean, you know, I lose sleep over stuff like this. It's silly, I know. It's a game, I get it, but it's got to be, as close as I can, kind of, sorta. And like this here, you look, and it's just, see how wide? Nah. Okay, so we're gonna center this one up a little bit more. I know. Trust me, I live with it every day. Yeah. I can remember a time when my OCD was so bad. I would go to leave for work. I worked nights back in those days, and I'd go to leave for work, and I'd get the apartment door shut and locked, and I'd be about 10 steps down the hall, and I would have to stop, and I would have to go back, and I would have to make sure that I had turned off the lights, things that were needed to be unplugged were unplugged, and I would have to physically go to the stove, and even though I could see that they say off, I would have to hold my hand above the burners to make sure there was no warmth coming off. And then out the door I'd go, I'd lock the door, and all the way, from home to work and like that, it's like, did I leave? Did I get everything? It's just silly. And it's some of the silliest stuff that affects you that way, but it is what it is, and it's just the way we're built. But anyway, I think we'll take a little break from the greenhouse and whatnot. We've made some good headway. I'm pretty happy with what we got going there. So we'll get things planted in there and stuff, but what we need now is a Phiomia. My little poopy pig. By the way, this is Bill. Now, Temperance and I were out, yesterday morning, I think it was. Just getting some wood and some thatch and doing our thing. And along come old Bill here. No pun intended for my British friends. Old Bill is a slang term for the bobbies for the cops, Old Bill. Anyway, yeah, there he was, and I just couldn't turn him down. I mean, he's just gorgeous. Not only tech, but a pretty high level, and can carry right off the hop way more than any other dinosaur I got right now. So I think we'll just take Bill out for a bit of a spin and go look for a little poopy pig and try not to get our little meaty bits nibbled off, as it were. All right. I'll see you guys in the short. Alright, well done, Bill. There we go. I was a little iffy on that one because his health's kind of about the halfway point, eh? But good stuff. So far, so good. Well, okay. We knows what we wants, but I think we're going to take what... Oh, that didn't happen. You didn't see nothing. There you go. Got it in one. Got it in one. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah, first shot every time. Yeah. Oopsies. And one more. And down you go. Cool. So, yeah, this one's not huge by any means, but I only need a Pheomia for the fishes to turn into fertilizer. They got this neat little trick where if you feed them stimberries, they poop like crazy. So they're really great for getting poop into the garden at first, because you can use the feces as a fertilizer. But if you turn it into fertilizer proper, then it's going to last a lot longer in the crop plots and like that. Eh? So that works out good. Oh, are you happy, Bill? I know. Uh-huh. Well, there you go. See, I told you you'd like it here. And look, we got you a new friend already. Okay, fair dinkum, yeah. Ba-doo-boo, ba-da-ba. Alrighty, now, what do you got in here? Not much. Leave us go get a few more berries there, old Billy boy. There we are. Just something to put in our little poopy pig here. And look for that carno. Man, there was a whole bunch. I'm not doing that. way not up to the par for doing that, especially with Bill. I don't even think I'd consider it with Jane, although she is pretty tanky now. She can hold her own. That's a Mesopithecus. That's a Mesopithecus. Oh, I want a Mesopithecus. Hey, there we go. That was good. Right on. And we shall call you Jay. Just, because. Alright, welcome to the family, Jay. Now, I'll put you on passive. Now, let's see what we got here. Oh, schmutz, there's 2 of them. Okay, that's a 10. What's this other one here? Okay, where are you? Man, I have a deuce of a time centering with these glasses. I don't know why. You just put the target in the center of the screen, should be good. That is a 90. Oh, come here, my baby. Come here, my darling. Come here, my sunshine. Yeah. Oh, look at you. We're going to do this. Right on, right on, right on. Okay, we just got to hope and pray that freaking Carno doesn't come over here. Because that'll be the thing. I'll be in the middle of taming out that Mesopithecus, and he'll come on over and eat Bill and eat Jay, and then probably eat me just because. Alright, let's get you guys all grouped together here. Come on. Everything going to be irate, man. No worries, eh? Everything irate. Alright, now where did you go? Oh, come on, man. They gotta be close by, yeah? Oh, what are you running from? Oh, here we go. Which one are you? Nope. Don't want that. Oh, we are in luck. This is a meant to be thing, peeps. This is a meant to be thing. Oh, the universe is behind us on this one. And why do I want a Mesopithecus, you ask? And well, you may. Well, I'll tell you why. Because they're frickin' cute is why. No other reason. I just want a monkey. Okay? Just everybody's got something to hide except for me and my monkey. Okay. Oh, no. Don't spook. Oh, cool. And there you go. One Mesopithecus. That went better than I thought. I figured for sure that Carno was going to come over and just wreak havoc. Come here, you. Let's go, cuteness. Okay, kitties. Let's get the heck out of Dodge while we still can. Man, like I said, the sun shines even on a dog's arse once in a while, eh? That was a good find. I got myself a Phiomia and I got myself a Mesopithecus. Come on, do your little happy dance. Old Bill's happy. Just look at him strutting. Just, oh yeah, we got it. Come on, Jay. Let's get you home. What do we got? I can hear something. Ah, you. Yeah. Get out of it. Okay, I don't think the stego is going to bother us, and I don't really see anything else right now. So far, so good, man. It's like the guy that jumped off the Empire State Building all the way down. All I could hear him yelling was, "So far, so good." Yeah. All right, come on, Jay. Let's get you home, girl. Let's go. I'm pretty happy about this. Anyway, I'm going to leave this with you guys, and I'll catch up with you when we get back. Right on, Jay, you tell him. Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we've got Jay here and all that, so we are going to nip into our trusty rusty, never use more than once, don't leave out in the rain, Johnny, be good large locker. And we're going to yoink all of these stimberries. Now you remember me saying if we feed the Phiomia stimberries, then they turn into old Sir Poops a lot. Speaking of which, yoink, waste not, want not. Number 1 for the pile. Well, number 2 for the pile, actually. If I'm, well, looking at that, it's number 4, but or 3. Let's see, who am I here today anyway? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start feeding them stems, and you're going to see them poop like crazy. Now, that being said, while I'm doing this, if you look at his food, you see how the food's going down? Even though he's eating, his food is going down. So now, you're not really going to hurt him physically while that's happening unless you allow that food to go all the way down, and then he's going to start to lose health. And if you continue to do it unabated, then you're going to end up killing him. So, yes, use the stimberries, but at the same time, you know, watch his health and top it back off again with like the Mijus and the Tinto and all that happy stuff, you know, all the good berries, not the narco berries. You don't want them going to sleep. Okay, some for you, some for you. A couple of more for you, one in there. Just like we knew what we were doing, eh, kiddies? Just like we knew what we were doing. Gardening 101. But as I say, now that we've got this rocking and rolling, what we're going to have to do next is we got to build a couple of composting bins. And I just shudder at these things. I don't know what it is with me. Like I say, I'm weird, I know. But with the composting bins, it's a twofold thing. One, if you look inside them, my gag reflex just kicks in right away. I cannot look inside those bins, man. And secondly, it's the incessant fly noise. So if you build them really close to where you're working all the time, that's all you've got is the flies, you know, in your head, right? And then if you're looking inside it when you go to put the feces inside, for me anyway, I'm like, so I tend to build them far away as I can, practically speaking, of course. And at the same time, when I do build them, I put it so the bin is facing, yes, I know, BB. I'm trying to tell them exactly that. BB says you got to have it facing away from it is the ticket. And that's what we're doing. Now, we need to change this up because it says tamed creatures. And what we want them to be shooting at is the wild critters. That way, if the big bad uglies come and attack the base and all that, right? And we need to move the range from medium over to high. There we go. All right, Scooby snacks for you guys, man. Okay, and same again over here. We'll change that up to wild critters. We'll change that up to wild critters. And then we'll change the range from medium over to high again. There we go. And kaploink. Perfect. Alrighty. They are a beautiful plant, I mean. But deadly. I do like them though. They're a good perimeter defense. Now, not to say that they can't be destroyed, because they can. I've seen Argentavis aggro on one once, and it destroyed it. You know. Now it took a beating doing it. It got bloodied like you wouldn't believe, but it did actually get it done. So yeah, what I'm going to do here then is I'm going to take out these railings. And I'm going to put in, I guess what you'd call a Juliet balcony, I suppose, is what you could call it. So we'll plonk you in there. And now we'll throw down some railings before old I Won't Fall goes out there and falls, taking poor little BB with me. That'll never do. So there you are, one Juliet balcony. Romeosaurus. Romeosaurus, wherefore art thou, Romeosaurus? Art thou basking in the sun in yonder field? I say nay, yea, verily, it doth but lie barren. Oh, Romeosaurus, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Source, art thou over here? I see thee not. Art thou scurrying over hill and dale? Why do you avoid me? Alright, okay, enough with the bullshit. Let's get back to reality here. So now what I'm going to do is put in glass for the double doors and whatnot, because I want to tie it in to the glass roof that we already have. So that way it's going to match up aesthetically speaking. You know, it's going to match up and kind of won't look like a hodgepodge lodge thing, you know. The thing I'm famous for all the time. Okay, so now if we place you here, and yeah, that should do it, I think. One more over here. Okay, now we just need an angular roof piece, and that'll tie that in. Clink. Yeah, beauty, right on. A wee little bitty all right that. Now we'll just do a little wash, rinse, repeat again. Please you, ka-chink. Can I ka-chink when I say ka-chink, man? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and away we go. And Romeosaurus, where are Romeosaurus? You know, deja vu or what? Okay, so we need some flat tops and we need 2 wall pieces, and that should have that sealed right in. We're doing good. Okay, 1 in here. Make sure it's facing the right way. Yep. And again, facing out. Yep. Beauty. Yeah, I gotta say, man, I'm pretty happy. This is coming along. And I did not have faith in this build when we first started. I'm telling you, man. It was, oh, it was iffy. It was iffy. There was a few times there I was going to quit and just I'd had enough, and it's like, nah. Okay, so you see what I mean by the flies, and then if I turn it like this, when I approach it and put in the fecal matter to convert to fertilizer, then I don't have to look inside, right? When I'm in an open area and on ground level, what I do is I put down a couple of stone foundation, and I build walls around it with the windows, so that I can still access the bin without having to, you know, be there and be in it and look in it and all that. Like I say, I know it's a weird thing, but you know, it is what it is, man. Like that and like that. Okay, so I think we've done rather well for ourselves. You guys should all give yourselves a nice pat on the back, because we have done good, peeps. We've got a lot accomplished, I think. Man, they are a pretty plant, even if they are deadly. I really like them. This is that species X I was telling you about, right? Okay, so now what we need is, pardon me, if you look inside there, you saw we had the 6 bits of fecal matter and 2 thatch. And over time what will happen is for every 200 thatch, you'll use up 3 of those feces, and that will turn into 1 container of fertilizer, right? So I'll get 2 containers of fertilizer out of 6 fecal matter and 2 bundles of thatch. And we just do that a few times and get a stockpile going, and yeah, it won't take long at all. We'll be way ahead of the game, man. So there we are, peeps. Another poor job done well, and like that and like that. And thank you so much for watching it with me and being a part of it. And yeah, while I got you here, we are up to 65 subscribers now. 65 and growing. And it amazes me. It really does. And it moves me. If I'm honest, it moves me that there are people out there that are willing to sit and watch what I do and actually enjoy it, you know. Because honestly, I'll tell you, if it wasn't for you guys and your positive reinforcement at times, I think I probably would have thrown in the towel a long time ago, you know. You got people like Maiden Wolf, people like GBF Gaming, Drum Monster, and even my big sister. She graciously watches every video and comments on them, so kudos to every one of you. I mean that truly. All right, guys, well, as always, love and light, brightest blessings, eh? So be good to each other if you would, please. Do me a favor. Go tell somebody you love them, huh? Make their day better. You'll feel better for doing it. All right, bye for now. See you in the next one.